Today we got a 2015 Nissan Altima. I've had a couple of people request me to show how to remove the door panels on these. They're fairly easy, that's why I normally don't show them. I'll go ahead and do so. You're going to need a couple things. You're either going to need like a real thin screwdriver, small one, to get into here. And then you're going to need either a 10mm socket or a Phillips head. I'm using the drill, make this a little bit quicker. So first thing you want to do is you want to take this little cover off, 10mm bolt under there. I'm going to pull this cover off of here. There's a bolt here, 10mm as well, with the Phillips head as well. I'm going to take the switch out from this side, and then there's another hidden bolt in there, and then there's a light on the bottom down there that I'll pan you in as soon as we get there. So let me go ahead and bring you in and let's get started. All I want to do is, there's a little notch out right here. Take a little screwdriver, take that out. When you put it back in, make sure you slide it in and then click it down because it has a couple of little legs there. You want to make sure that you take it off from the notch outside. So put it in, and then there's a little bolt there. 10mm. What I do is just take my little screwdriver right here in the corner here, and then just kind of pull towards me a little bit, and then you want to pull the top off first. Okay, and then you want to pull that way because it has a little piece right there. So when you put it back in, it's going to go in there first and then snap into place. And there's also a little 10mm bolt in here with Phillips head. This screw's a little different. It's got a pointy end on it. So does the one down here, inside of here. So next step is you want to get underneath this switch here. A couple ways. If you have like a plastic tool, you can do it that way. If you don't, then take your little screwdriver, just try to get under here somewhere. And just kind of drive it up from the back side. Push down on the little tab right there. And then unplug it. And then flip the switch around. And that's got one on the other side. Push that tab down, pull it out. And then you just plug them back in. Okay? And they're all said and done. Now there is a 10mm bolt in there as well with the Phillips head. Same screw as the other one. You got two options here. You can pull the panel off and then unplug the light, or if you can get your little screwdriver on the top of there and then just, actually on the bottom of it, just kind of pull it out. And then you just push down on the little tab as well to unplug it. Simple as that. And then when you plug it back in, you want to make sure to put the bottom in first. It's got two little tabs there. So you put the bottom in and then push it up and snap it into place. And then what I like to do next on these is fairly simple. I just grab a corner. Nissan uses really good clips, so you really don't need a door panel tool on these. Just work your way around. And then now we'll get the panel out. So basically right here, all I like to do is I just pull on the cable away from you and then just pull it out of the little socket. The top one has the little angle. Same thing on the bottom, pull away from you, and just has a little ball socket. So the little ball socket would just go in. So the ball socket would just go right back into there and snap back into place on the bottom one, and then the top one would just go right back into that little area right there. You line this little notch out right there, snap it back into place. Lastly, over here we just have one little harness on the driver's side. I believe it's for the mirror. Just push down the little tab, and then that's pretty much it. I'm working on the tent, so I'm actually pulling out this door channel right here. So the piece. So room to get in there. Back doors are going to be pretty much similar, except for there's a bolt in here. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead, pull that little panel out like we did on the front. It's got the little notch out. Take out our little 10mm screw. And then next, I'll show you right now as soon as I pull it out. So you want to take a little thin screwdriver. You kind of want to stick it in there and then pry it up. I'll show you what I mean. There's a little notch out right there. So you want to take a little screwdriver and then pry up. And then there's a little 10mm bolt in there. And same thing with the switch. There's two options. We can pull it off and then push the switch through, or we could just try to get under here and pop the switch up. Just kind of work your way. Use the plastic tool. If you don't have one, if you got a screwdriver, just put some tape on it and then just, you know, work your way up. And then it has like a little tab, just like on the front ones. Just push down on that little tab and unplug it. And then same thing, we're just going to pull the panel towards you, lift it up. And then we're going to unplug those cables the same way we did the front ones. You're just going to pull away from us. From there, just pull away from you and then just take them out of the sockets. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty self-explanatory. When you put them back in, just make sure you hook them. Back ones have a little hook here, so you want to make sure you hook the top and then you snap it into place, okay? Make sure you plug all your stuff in before you do that. Same thing on the fronts, plug all your stuff in, hook it on the top, make sure it grabs on here. The panel has a little lip on here that's got to line up on there. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.